Hello, Doc C here again. It's October 9th, 2022. Today's topic is a little different, but it runs parallel to everything that we do here at Cochrane Consulting. Again, we are not only consultants, but we're also executive coaches, helping CEOs and company leaders, help them grow their business. And I just wanted to kind of deviate from a lot of the other things that we talked about, that we have talked about, EBITDA, growing your business, threats of your business, all these things, these different mathematical, our E4 math philosophy that we talk about quite often. To help people grow their business. But behind all of these things, we are emotional beings, simply. We all are. And so what we try to do is think and react rationally. And I just wanted to kind of share with you a lot of things that I have learned for years, the hard way, just like everybody else, it seems like. But and I broke it down into really two planes. We can live from two planes. The first plane is what I call scarcity, and the emotions that are on this plane. And when I list them, it's amazing. I've been doing this for years that I can, I have them memorized, but because I can see it not only in myself, but I can see it in companies. So I call it the scarcity plane, but more specifically that you'll understand, I call this the competitive plane. And hear me out first before you pass any of those judgments along the way that we do. So the list of emotions that are on the competitive plane, the emotion of fear. We all know about fear. Jealousy, hatred, revenge, the emotion of greed, the emotion of superstition, and of course the last is the emotion of anger. Now, if you take a look at, I could go through each and every one of those emotions, but I think that you understand, for the most part, the emotion of fear, jealousy, hatred, revenge. Okay. But the emotion of superstition, I talk a lot about this. And just the other day, I spoke to a company, some executives. We were sitting around the boardroom, and I simply asked them a question. Actually, the question: do you believe in pixies? That's the first question. The second question: do you believe in Bigfoot? The third question: do you believe in Santa Claus? Okay, and I'll get to the fourth question in just a minute, but the purpose of the question is to really find out where they are mentally and emotionally, because if you believe in any of those things, the pixies, Bigfoot, Santa Claus, what we want to know is your rational justification for believing in either one of those. And if you do, in fact, believe in those, then tell us why you believe. And now you're going to go down the path on whether or not something is rational in the thought process or irrational. Okay. And that's where the superstition comes into play, because do you really believe something based on facts, based on research, or is it superstition? That is very important in the world of business. Now, I'm not going to get to the fourth question, because that would take us to a different path. But we'll get to that on another video. So let's get to the emotion, the other one, the emotion of abundance. And I call this the creative plane. And you can see why. The emotion of desire, the emotion of faith, the emotion of love, the emotion of sex, the emotion of enthusiasm, romance, and hope. Now, a lot of people get confused about this. And, faith. The words faith, I have the faith that I'm going to take my company, myself, from point A to point B. My faith is within myself to actually understand and take it to a new level. Not in anybody else, but in myself. A lot of people use the word faith and they take it to a totally different level. Okay. And what I want to know with those people that are actually looking at the words faith and some of these other emotions is what does it mean for them? Faith and hope. But that is the plane of abundance. And the purpose of the video, and I don't want to go too long because I could go forever here on just all these topics, but the two planes, any event that happens in your life, there's going to be an emotion pop up. Now, which plane will that be on? Will it be the emotion of hatred, fear, anger, or would it be a flip side of that? If you flip the switch, desire, faith, love, enthusiasm. It's tough to do that. Somebody cuts you off on the freeway, you get really mad, angry, boom, you're on competitive plane. That's where you're at. Okay. All right, let me say a couple more things, and then I'll let you go if you're listening. We have negative and positive potential connected to the creative plane and the competitive plane. For example, the negative potential, order. Now, the flip side of that, the positive potential is chaos. A lot of people like order, but order is conflicting. That's a negative potential. That's why chaos, what people want in their employees, what in their managers, what in their sales staff, they want people to actually create chaos because it creates energy. Scratch that, not energy, but it creates momentum. Okay, the last one, because there's a lot of them, but I'm just going to talk about this, touch on this one. Destruction, negative potential. Creation. The reason why I want to pick on creation, because that's the creative plane. That's where the energy is, the energy that is positive. That's my point. Anyway, thank you again for listening to me babble. If you want me to, I think I have I shouldn't say I think, I know that I have a slide, PDF for these two different planes. If you'd like for me to send that to you, please send me an email, cochraneconsulting@yahoo.com or Curtis@C.Cochran Consulting. I just wanted to throw a little bit of emotions because we are emotional beings. Hope that helps. And until next time, you have a great weekend, great week, great year, and better yet, increase the value of your business. Take care. Bye-bye.